Empty bin. The bin set should have updated, but edk.
Yeah, we are here, and Omori is here as well, and we are gonna continue playing it. How nice, how nice. So let me do this, probably. Ah. Omori. What a game, what a nice game. By the way, I should probably do this before we start. And after Robo says all of that,
this game contains depictions of depression, anxiety, and suicide, and may not be suitable for all audiences. It also contains bright flashing imagery that may cause discomfort and/or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yep, that. So last time we were here, oh wait, how I press this? I have actually. So we stopped at Sweetheart's mansion. And Sweetheart is that pop star figure. I wonder. So yeah, last time we got put in this jail. And now we have found a way out. Where was it again? Oh yeah, here I believe. Or wait, maybe not here. Nah, it is here. Have I checked that? Oh, it's this, yeah. It's a way back there. I don't think there's anything to find in here. Nothing new anyway. So yeah, we continue. This has a chance to give us money. Yep, like that. Stonks. Oh wow, mega stonks. Wow, okay. Last stream, yeah, see, it was giving me 2, but wow, a lot of 30s and 10s, huh? Anyway, we got here. Is the music here? I mean, it shouldn't be too loud. I cannot inspect that. Let's switch to Omori. I prefer that. So yeah, we see a lot of hearts in here. Understandable. Very much understandable. And we've got the sweetheart picture and her guards as well. And her statues. This is a gorgeous... Oh, I see. So up are the royal chambers. And to the left and down is the royal gallery. And a library. Can't even go to the chambers? Oh wow, her eyes. How am I even doing the right thing? Is this the battle? What are you doing in here? Common sprout moles aren't allowed in Sweetheart's chambers. You know the rules. Ah, wait a minute. Perhaps you'll be able to help me. Sweetheart ordered me to move the statue out of her bedroom before she returns, but I can't get it to move at all. If only this thing was suddenly and conveniently smashed into itty-bitty pieces. Well, ma'am, what it sounds like to me is that you're in need of some destruction, and Aubrey here happens to be a destruction specialist. Aubrey? Oh, that is a very strange name for a sprout mole. Then again, Sweetheart has been running out of new names to give as of late. Wait, Kel, isn't that a statue of Captain Spaceboy? I don't feel bad destroying it. Psh, it's not like he's ever going to know. Captain Spaceboy and Sweetheart are a thing of the past. Live and let live, that's what I always say. You don't always say that, but fine, I guess I can give it a shot. And it will not get destroyed because otherwise this wouldn't be a quest. Okay, here I go. This time I won't fail. My word, you've done it! Well, time to clean this up. Phew, you're real lifesavers. I should have known to just leave this task to the specialists. Oh, what the heck is happening? My, well, this is a surprise. Turns out all I had to do was lift it from the bottom. Okay. We picked up a pearl. Poetry by Sweetheart. Ah, a day. And the day it was. Such a lovely day. A bunch of books, but all the pages are gludged. Oh my god. A large vanity for Sweetheart's... Okay, Robo, you're gonna help me out. I can't. I cannot.
Pulchritudinous.
Pulchritudinous! Okay, Robo. Well, that's one way to say it. An old grandfather clock. On closer inspection, it doesn't seem to be working. A strawberry cake that smells like rosemary. Do you want to take a bite? Of course. You got jam packets. Oh, wow. I never knew this would happen if you'd eat a cake, but what will happen next time? Does it just a pink porcelain tea set? What will happen now? Oh, nothing. Okay, I see. So loot does disappear, huh? My mind, well, this is okay, yeah, I see. The statue made in the likeness of an obnoxious-looking person. Popcorn, fries, and a whole pizza. Fruit juice, it's not for kids. A painting of Captain Spaceboy. Fruit juice has been splashed all over it. Got fruit juice? Oh! Hidden loot. Very hidden. And I got a combo meal and peach. Okay. This place is stacked. What is there? A magnificently large pink bed. Would you like to sleep here with your friends? What happens if I do? I see. Found a body pillow. So this is a place to heal up, huh? Hero learn tea time? Hero learn tea time. What does that do? Some of a friend's heart and juice. Nah. Sweetheart's private getaway. Well, not as private since we're here, but sure. Yeah, there's also a painting of her up there. I think this should be it. For this room, at least. She's watching you. Sir Maximus, huh? Stop, imposters! I know what you are, and you're not sprout moles. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I am above those feeble and inexperienced Harolds and Marcias. I am Sir Maximus, and with my impressive lineage, I will be victorious and bring honor to my family. Oh wow, this is an intense intro, huh? Okay, what is our plan? Aubrey will do a headbutt. Kel will make her angry, so she's better at her headbutting. And, Hero will smile. He's weak. We can just know I cannot fail now. My son needs me. And we are buff. Let's bread slice this guy. Oh, wow. $800 XP. Ricochet homemade jam. Can I go save after that? Wonderful. Okay, that is not a constant encounter, so we're fine, we're fine. Oh look, there's something related to the fountain, huh? To throw one clam into the fountain, sure. I have many clams. This is not fruit punch. Oh. Oh, geez, look at the side of this crowd. We'll never get through at this rate. Let's look around for another exit. Maybe the crowd will die down eventually. We should check back here later. This is not fruit punch. Is it implying it's blood or what? We definitely have been to the library. Because I went there and then I was like, oh no, I better save or something. And so save I did. Let me through! You don't know how long I've been waiting to see Sweetheart's latest work! Please let me in. I promise I'll write you a good review. Thou shalt not pass. Yeah. Guys, stop it! You aren't helping at all. You're supposed to have heralds guarding the entrance to the show, but I heard they all got held up at the ballroom and library. Whatever's going on must be quite the event if it's even more important than Sweetheart's latest showcase. Also, if... Oh, wow. This month's feature is... Oeuvres of Sweetheart. I butchered that. Welcome to the Royal Gallery. Please enjoy complimentary tofu. This month's feature is Oeuvres of Sweetheart. This statue is made out of crystallized tears of Sweetheart's enemies. Oh wow. That's metal. Sweetheart can do anything, everything. She can paint, sing, dance, and even make movies. I just wish she would notice me. Hey man, you okay? You got no color in your face. Is it referring to the fact that we're literally wearing, like, masks actually made out of, like, moles? So, like, would that be mole corpses or something? Me and the boys are thinking about going to karaoke this week. You guys should come join us. I'm going to sing my heart out at karaoke this week. No one can top my cover of Don't Stop Sweetheart. I want to go karaoke too. Welcome to the Royal Gallery. Okay, yeah, okay. I have heard that. Wow, I'm beyond moved by this work. The unabashed display of this artist's immense ego is truly breathtaking. On the way here, I accidentally stepped on the sprout mole's foot. So she called me a miserable peon and slapped me silly. I must have hurt her foot really bad. So is Rose gonna appear with like with an injured foot now? Galleries are all about showing off cool stuff. They should be showing me off. I'm cool stuff too. What a fantastic show! This visit was well worth the trip from Orange Oasis. I've yet to go there. Now look at us, all wearing a crown. These paintings, they have awakened something in me. I hope it's not permanent. All of these are food themed, right? I bet. This showing is simply magnifique. No one thought no one understood art. But after coming here, no one is starting to second guess himself. Oh no, we've got an eggplant. Behold! Isn't this the finest piece of art you've ever laid your eyes upon? Oh wow. From top to bottom. The creation of Sweetheart. Sweetheart Nika. The birth of Sweetheart. A Sunday with Sweetheart. Sweetheart Night. Mona's Sweetheart. Scream Heart. Sweetheart with the heart earring. Sweetheart crossing the Delaware. Sweetheart eating a burrito. The swing sweet time. Such wonderful paintings. Oh, it's another face. Look at it. That's another face. Ah, this is quite a showroom. Still, this is strange. I don't remember this castle being here before. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Oh, lore? Lore?
Ah, the famous paintings butchered by Sweetheart.
Yep.
Dani Iod, this is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated.
8 keys left. Oh, so it was... Is the third word black, maybe? Could be actually. Is this going to be a hint to something else? Wait, can this even be black? I think it can. If we haven't got an L, which we have not,
You can check the holes some keys leave.
Yeah. I did check one of them, definitely. See there? Reach into the hole, yes. You felt someone hold your hand. Oh yeah, right. Now, since we got that explanation from Daddy Longlegs... Huh? Oh, Max, welcome in.
Yes, hello. Tea time with Max. This is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated.
Then we know that he spoke of, like, you know, the darkness that we've hidden by these worlds. That it kind of still gets into this world. The keys do lift those holes and, like, you know? So perhaps that is like that kind of darkness. It could be related, but I'm thinking, like, you know, holding someone's hand. What comes into my mind is perhaps Marie and our memories of her. Because we know that in the real world, she's dead. And obviously...
The darkness.
And she was obviously very important for us. Oh, wow. Do all of them do that?
This area reminds me heavily of IB.
What happens if I give all of them an umbrella?
Which was a phenomenal horror game made in RPG Maker.
I mean, I don't know where this was made, but it does look like RPG Maker. Music? Oh, what the heck? Okay, this can be important, so... Later! Okay, we do need Aubrey to smash all the things.
Yes, Omori was done in RPG Maker.
Makes sense, makes sense.
The music and setting here makes it so familiar. IB is free. BTW. I recommend for a Spooktober stream.
Okay. This is not strawberry syrup, my god. Well, it's been a while since I've seen you for. Up to no good again, I presume. Have you learned your lesson after venturing out of the tunnels? Next time you won't be so lucky. Yeah. They were not. They were not lucky. Really not lucky. Oh, look, even plants have hearts on them.
September, hey?
Yeah. Twitch does do that. Oh, there's a bunny in here? Peon?
I didn't know.
Huh. How dare they make me wait? I'm an esteemed guest. Oh, all of them say that, huh? I bet all of them say this. Good and bad. Pink is good, other colors are not good. I see. Oh, look, a pearl. I still don't know why we need pearls, but okay, I've got a few now. I don't think there's anything to smash, so we can change to Omori. I don't know what I've been told. Sweetheart's love is as good as gold. Guest list? No. Oh my, there's simply no time to admit entry to hold these unruly guests. It just goes to show that we mustn't ever underestimate the popularity of our dear sweetheart. You there, servants with the ugly faces. The upcoming maid event has a strict dress code. It is of utmost importance that our audience is dressed to sweetheart's exact specifications. Here's a simple chart that even a non-sprout mole could understand. Yeah, I've seen that. Kindly ask the lesser guests to follow you and bring them to me.
Pearls are like the ones in Pokemon, for selling only.
Oh, I see. You can't do something that simple, can you? Yay, job. No, maybe you should leave. Oh. Greetings, esteemed guest. Please follow me as your presence is urgently required. Me? They have got to make an exception. I must go show them a piece of my mind. Okay, so we get only the non-pink ones. Dang, I knew I picked the wrong tie. My presence is required? Of course it is. The laws of this land are cruel. Do I have to stand in another line? I mean, technically, yes, you do. Am I finally getting center stage? Have they written unique dialogue for all of them? My, of course, you look like a clean, upstanding gentleman. Meanwhile, Hero, who always has messy hair, is just like, eh. Oh, I just wanted to see my only son. Oh, you're not gonna. Are all these going to the dungeon or what? We? Why do I gotta go? You'll see, don't worry about it. Oh, there's a cake. Now we can... now we'll probably be able to...
Did Kel learn Ricochet? It's probably his best attack.
Oh yeah, I should equip that, actually. Do all these follow us into this realm? They do! Okay, I think, okay, pink, pink, pink. Now we just inspect this more. Okay, but you have to explain what's going on. Hey, you'll see. This is Big Boys to Alpha 3. The jig is up. Abort the mission. Bzz. Okay. Of course, this staff is wonderful here. I mean, Hero is, but... Fine. Oh wow, look at this. This is fun. We can now play Snake. I mean, we could maybe. In theory, if we wanted to. Okay, all the ones that are left do look pink. So, Splendid! I knew you had it in you. Now we can finally get rid of these unpinkish guests. So what's it gonna be? A mass termination or what? Guards! Escort these sprout moles to the dungeon! Oh, yeah, the dungeon it is. The dungeon it is. And that takes care of that. Those unpinkish guests will never see the light of day again. Oh, I see a book there that's glowing. So this doesn't change, huh? Or does it? Welcome to Conga Island. Oh, and this is... I got an interesting book! Oh, okay, I know where that goes. How did these survive even? Ooh, I have a question for you. Do you think ghost would be considered a gas? I mean, I can't answer that, but sure. Thank you for your question. What is this? You got book. Okay. That is just simply a book. This is nothing, I guess. You got poetry book. Okay. What's here? Oh, wow. It's kind of dark in here. Ah, yeah. Sweetheart special tea and crumpets. Let's have some. Okay, this is another one of these. Oh wait, that's that's Sweetheart. Probably. Where are you? Popcorn Girl. Okay. Popcorn Girl sells popcorn, and we've got a pearl as well. Sweetheart, you will be mine. Shh, I'm not really here. Didn't see anything. Okay. As a reputable movie critic, I believe that all of Sweetheart's works are beyond what our feeble minds can comprehend. I love Sweetheart so much I can't even remember a time before her. Seriously, I can't. I mean, considering we've got the lore that Sweetheart names all of them. And then, you know, isn't surprising. Okay, so we got those two places to check out. And one of them might lead to progression, so let's check the... Oh. Who the heck are you? Do we fight? Therese and Marsha, okay. Let's quickly do this. Oh, Marsha's not okay. Let's annoy it as well. Maybe we wouldn't be able to do this. If we use a run and gun and it hits, then maybe. Yay! How much XP? Oh, I can do more of this. Okay, let's check out the right wing. Oh, this is nothing, huh? Pluto? This is not watermelon juice. Under-freaking-standable. What did that save? Oh, wow. What? Virtuoso mole. No, this won't do at all. You in central left, you call that singing? My cousin's plastic flamingo sings better than you. And don't think I can see you in the back row dozing off during the chorus. Pull yourselves together or a sweetheart will have us thrown in the dungeon. These sprout moles seem to have run into some trouble. I wonder if there is any way we can help. Hey guys, you'll need a hand? We're professional helpers here at your service. Oh, thank goodness. The professionals have arrived. We absolutely must have the choir ready before Sweetheart's main event, but there simply isn't enough time. You see, we sprout moles become very sleepy when listening to music. So as you can imagine, the choir keeps putting itself to sleep. I'm afraid we may have to resort to alternative methods of keeping them all awake. Excuse me? I see. Not to fear, Dillfellow Sproutmole. I know exactly what you're talking about. You do? Thank goodness we're saved. I should have expected as such from professionals. I'll handle this, good sir. You can trust me. Okay, is Cal gonna shoot them while like... Mr. Virtuoso Mole, sir. I'm all ready to go. Thank you, gracious professional. We are in your debt. Okay. I'm sensing improvement already, but I wonder if we can do better. Do you want to try again, professional? Okay. Yes, splendid work! With your help, the main event will sure mostly be glorious. It looks like it's almost time for the event. As expected from professional or something. This means we only have enough time for one more session. One last shot. I can't do this! We'll try to make do with what we have. That is weird. Plus, I'm not good at that. But okay. That's the sound a drum makes? I'm not so sure about that. That smells like the ocean, huh? Okay. Let's see what this strawberry cake has in store for us. Ocean it is, wow. These are fun. Teleporting cakes. I want to dance too, but no one will be my partner. Will one of you dance with me? Okay, I won't disappoint you. Let's see, how do we... Oh. We're good at dancing, huh? That was so much fun. What is this feeling? My heart is racing so fast. Thanks, hee. Okay. Oh, this is another place where we can heal? Okay. This mansion is just stocked when it comes to healing. Okay, I think this was it for this room. What is this? Is this another exit? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, seems like this was it for this place, huh? This doesn't have anything. Oh, that's another one of those. Sir Maximus the Second! Oh my god. Stop, imposters! I know what you are, and you are not sprout moles. You must be wondering how I'm able to tell. You see, I'm the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus. Oh, so that's what his son is. Okay, well, at least that mystery is solved, but, like, you may have bested my father, but I am stronger than he. With my impressive lineage and my father by my side, I will be victorious. Wait, your father? Are you two together, or no? Or is he, like, metaphorically near you? Oh, that's metaphorically. Well, I mean, then... Sir Maximus, remember? Oh my god. Wait, does angry beat sad? I think it does. Oh, wow. Look at that. We are just destroying this sprout mole. No, I cannot let my father's death be in vain. Well, it will be. Uses his father's ultimate attack. Oh, wow. Oh, no! Aubrey's toast. Let's see, the bread should work now, right? Yep. Father, forgive me. I'm sorry, I have failed you. Well, Aubrey is toast though, so we better go heal. This is a really good farming place. Yay, okay. Maybe I should have been someone else dense with this sprout mole. It may have different results, or maybe it doesn't. Okay, wonderful. Time to continue. Okay, so we've inspected the right wing. Oh, I don't think I've been up here. Yeah, but all those moles went to the dungeon, right? Oh, a parole? Another one, huh? Oh, wow, it's so dark in here now. I don't see them in here. Yay, umbrella. Okay, what is here? Oh, a kitchen? Oh, a restaurant, huh? My dear sus. No, it's not how that's read. So? Chefs. I'm afraid my back just can't take anymore. It's at this unfortunate time that I announce my retirement. But wait, Chef, without you, who will lead us in our task of baking a most magnificent cake for the main event? So, chefs, it is now time for one of you to step up to the limelight. The cake must be baked today. Our very lives are on the line. Oh yeah, I hear you, Chief. As the most capable one of us, I will volunteer and take charge of this task. I won't fail you, I promise. Hey, you there. You for our sous chefs now? Meet me in the kitchen pronto. I don't know your slang. I cannot read. I am very sorry. I have studied the art of combat my entire life. If you all work hard, maybe one day you too can become a Lucius. Hey, have you seen Mr. Maximus around? That guy owes me some clams. Well, he doesn't anymore. Where are you? Where am I? Good luck, you're going to need it. Good luck, you okay? Oh! What's very interesting is that we cannot save here. Oh, we can save here. Okay. I thought we couldn't. Marie, any commentary? There sure are a lot of sprout moles here, and they all sure love Sweetheart. I tried offering one some food earlier, but she called me a peon and threw it back at me. Sprout moles are peculiar creatures, aren't they? Aww. The sprout mole gazes wistfully at Sweetheart's portrait. Okay, not gonna interrupt you, dude. Francois, I can't understand a single word you're saying, but you're so dreamy. Okay. A bed for sprout moles. Smells like dirty laundry. Okay. Oh, that's a letter. J. Oh, that was a wrong one. So should we not be connecting all of them? I mean, collecting all will be fine? Because that hangman sure is progressing, you know? Like, I'm guessing that second to last word is black. Maybe plain? Black plain? I don't know. And that second, I mean 2 letters word must be a preposition of some sorts. Like garbage. Oh, are we going to a dumpster now? Yes, we are. Wait, was there an ocean? Sweetheart, it's so scary. I wish I could go home. Sweetheart, it's so cool. I wish I could work here forever. What's up, Linda? Haven't seen you around in forever. How's your old man? I miss that guy. Hey, can't you see I'm trying to meditate here? You bunch are so rude. Yes, we are. Don't kid yourself, cretin. I'm going to be the one to marry Sweetheart. You spout delusions, twin brother. It is I who is going to marry Sweetheart. Oh please, this will be no contest. When it comes to the two of us, I am by far the more dashing. Don't be foolish, brother. We look exactly the same. I just know that Sweetheart is going to fall for my personality. Nonsense, brother. When the time is ripe, she will fall head over heels over my fashionable new mustache. A fashionable mustache, you say? What mustache? Well, is there a pair of nose hairs? Dear brother, you're really getting on my last step, but I know how to settle this. Fellow sprout moles! Which one of us do you think is a better match for Sweetheart? Nah, what did I tell you? I'm going to go ask Sweetheart to marry me right now. I don't believe this nonsense. I can't believe my plan worked. Now I can finally get this room all to myself. Got bow tie. Okay. I should actually check my skills and stuff. So, to foe 3 times. I mean, annoy is a nice one. Rebound is also nice, but only when you have a lot of foes. Let's check what we have. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this was just sleeping. This should be for this part of the everything. What took you so long? Step it on, will you? I can't leave this room until I bake the best cake in existence. An array of ingredients, some more appetizing than others. You got coconut. Keller juice me. What? Ah, I've been spotted. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I just like digging in the pantry. I mean, who doesn't? Are you ready to start baking? Just follow my instructions and you'll be fine. I remember the head chef's recipe by heart. Okay. Hey, don't be nervous. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. First, we must preheat the oven to 75 degrees. Excellent work. The next thing to do is to mix 2 main ingredients in a bowl. Flowers and ping pong balls. Where are flowers? Are these flowers? Where are the flowers? Very nice. Oh, do we need to guess what the sprout mold means by this?
Here you can do it right or wrong.
Okay, I did the oven wrong, definitely. Well, I mean, I chose what he said, but Yeah. Okay, flowers and ping pong balls. Okay, well, I'm assuming these are these. You're doing great. Next comes the salt and cheese.
Do whatever then.
Yeah, beat those together until it's soup. Salt and cheese. I mean, I'm assuming sugar and butter. I mean, technically I can quit out. And then retry. Last but not least, grab the sauce and cut it in 2 pieces. Grab the what? Sauce? And cut it in 2 pieces? What here can't even be cut into 2 pieces? The sauce. And cut it into... Oh, cut it into pieces.
The right option there is the strawberries.
I screwed the oven one! You baked a cake. What the heck did you put in here? All done? Beautiful work, I must say. Let's have a taste. Can I try again? Please. I screwed the oven. I got an achievement anyway. Good riddance, that guy was such a drag. Now you ready to actually bake this cake? Yes.
Actually, the only thing you did wrong was the oven.
No, it's not telling me what to do. That's not fun. That's not fun. Well, I got an achievement though. The oven was the only one that, well, I mean, not... I didn't think too much about the oven. The oven. I didn't know how this was gonna work. But okay. Wow, it looks pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. Yup, that'll do it. Finally, getting our late head chef would be proud of.
At least you got the achievement.
Well, yeah. May his memory live on forever. You may go now, servants. Be free. Where are the strawberries? Inside? I got a frying pan. I stole one! Yay! Stealing frying pans is... Is it better than anything I have? Where is it even? Oh, it's a toy, I bet. What is it? I am confused. Okay, whatever. Well, I've been there. Anyway, I guess this is done then, huh? Come on, guys, you're treating him like he's dead. Oh, another one! Who are you? Sir Maximus the Third. Stop, imposters! I know what you are, and you're not sprout moles. You must be able to tell. You see, I am the son of the fabled warrior of legend, Sir Maximus II, and grandson of Sir Maximus. I may have bested my father and grandfather, but that has only fueled my rage and thirst for vengeance. With my impressive lineage and my father and grandfather by my side, I will be victorious and avenge my family. Sure, dude. We'll see about that. How did we hack away? Let's try the ricochet. Oh, wow. No, I cannot let my father's and his father's deaths be in vain. Wow, you're sturdy. really? This wasn't it? Oh, flexes and feels better. Ah, controller, come on. Not now. Oh, well, now we must be able to do that. Tofu is actually a good way to stall for me. 2,500 XP. Mood Wrecker. What the heck? Okay, that was... These are cool fights. Hey, is it just me or does it seem quieter all of a sudden? Wasn't there a crowd of sprout moles at the entrance earlier? I don't see them around anywhere. And they must have finally pushed their way outside. Let's follow them, Omori. Maybe they can lead us out of here. Oh, okay. I understand how this works. But first, we will go heal. Oh, sweet strawberries. That actually sounds really nice. I want some strawberries now. Well, now we can check out the movie and that thing, so okay. We just had to get ready for the big thing.
There is a hallway at the left with interesting dialogue.
Yeah, I still haven't checked two things here, and so I am going in here. So first is like down.
You've been there before, I think.
Oh. Sweetheart's throne. Then who's sitting there? Uncomfortably realistic sweetheart doll. Oh. I thought that was a real deal. Oh, is that sweetheart fighting a dragon? Such a moving movie. It just... exceptional. Are there any more movies? Yes, there are. Oh, who is this? Tofu. Homegrown. Sweetheart approved. Okay. I bet there is way more, but I don't think we're gonna watch them all now. Yep.
It's an ad XD.
First, I didn't go here because I thought this was gonna be progression. But it is indeed not. Oh, red. Red always signalizes something. Yeah, something like this. Who are you? Keeper of the castle. You are brave to speak to me, young ones. Tell me, Are you enjoying Sweetheart's castle? That girl. She was an elaborate one. This dwelling, it takes the shape of one's deepest desires. A place to return to. Somewhere to call home. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that this castle, I mean, the castle should always exist because this entity is keeper of the castle, so I bet the castle always exists, but it takes the shape of one's deepest desires. How do you decide who owns it, though? Sweetheart came to me a long time ago. A poor girl from the desert. Oh! We gotta check out that orange place. And begged me on her knees to make this place hers. I gave her what she desired. A castle full of riches, servants for her to command, a stage for her to flaunt her power. Yet, she still wants more. It must be a curse. Soon she will leave and not return. Oh God, I know this. And when I have deemed that she has found her home elsewhere, I will look for a new owner. At that time, return to me. You with the empty eyes. Your soul is split, but you can only choose one path. It will be interesting to see what you will make of this dwelling. Ooh. I mean, I know that what the soul is split, this entity is talking about, because obviously we are, well, the default name's Sunny, but I guess I named him Shadow. Duh. In the real world, and Omori here. Empty eyes, duh. Busha. That's my cat. She's been meowing. She wants something. Cats be cats. See, now it's also telling us that we can only choose one path. So perhaps we will have a final choice somewhere at the end of, like, to stay in this world and, I don't know, continue having it, though that wouldn't be healthy for us, really. And for example, stay in this castle, maybe? I don't know. Or abandon this and let it, like, die and stuff, but, well, you know, like, I think the good ending would be to let this world go and disappear and, like, live in the real one. But I don't know what this game has in store. Anything else? Soon she will leave and not return. I know this. And okay. Okay, it doesn't say anything else, it seems. Okay. Even if I talk to you from the, oh yeah, I cannot do that. Oh wait, I can't. You just... Interesting. We know that this red light, it does indicate something. Maybe it indicates that darkness seeping through. Well, now it's time for us to proceed. Okay, I can't throw any more money in there. Well, time for us to leave this place and finally go somewhere. Let's see what this entails. Oh wow, this place sure is. Oh, it's those. Okay, I see some heart-shaped buttons. I still haven't unlocked all of them in the dungeon though. Can I do that? Should I go back there? Woohoo! We're finally out of Sweetheart's castle! I wonder what's up with that big event everyone is preparing for. Strange, I don't see the sprout nose from the entrance anywhere. Where could they have all gone? There must be a hidden exit somewhere. Let's poke around at anything that looks suspicious. I see a maze. Kel, can you do something in this? No. Youch, that hurt! Is everyone okay? What happened? That Sweetheart Top Gear just fired a laser at us. There's just gotta be a way to get rid of these guys. Alright, Sweetheart, you asked for this. Hiya! Dang, I missed. Oh, silly Kel. You're not going to knock out anything throwing like that. Why don't you try aiming for once? Huh? Aim? I can do that? Of course, even you can aim, Kel. Alright, I'll give it my best shot. Oh, now we learn how to aim. So our abilities, gain upgrades now, huh? I see. Can you use this mushroom? A suspicious looking mushroom. Would you like to take a bite? What does this do to us? Kids, don't try this at home. You, bulbous one. Your eyes, they tell me that you yearn to learn. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I will teach you. Come. You don't have the same sparkle in your eyes as the bulbous one. He's the only one I will teach. Hero? Wait, Omori? What kind of sparkle in my eyes? I am dead inside. You have come, excellent! Now observe. The heart bulbs like the one behind me hold creatures like me. However, we are unable to escape by our own means. A very specific and intricate cutting technique, one would be able to release us from our bloody fate. However, this technique takes years, perhaps even decades to master. If you agree to learn it, there is no telling how long this will take. Yet with time, I believe you will do great things. Are you ready to take on the challenge and become my disciple? Sure. I'm already trained for a long time. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You have grown so much. Unlike the bulb behind me. Now cut it using your perfect technique so that it may live. At last, I am free! Excellent, excellent, excellent! Take this, it's a gift from me. Down the line. Excellent, excellent, excellent! Okay, I see how this works. I bet we'll need it somewhere in this maze. Question why? Please don't talk. As a member of the esteemed elite, I have a special code word to hide, but you probably wouldn't know anything about that. Hero? Okay. Oh, there are so many things. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a healing thing, but no. Okay. I didn't see that and I got scared. Does it go into the water? Oh, okay, I see. I didn't even see that other statue, but now I guess it's dead. Okay, wonderful. Brian the Distinguished. Careful where you tread. You're in the presence of one of Sweetheart's distinguished elites. I will guard the wisdom of this castle with my life. Okay, dude. Okay, I see a Sweetheart thing. What is that? Ah! Oh no! Oh my god! Well, dying time.
Ooh, I didn't know that place. Looks pretty nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I will die now. Happy beats angry, angry beats sad, angry beats sad, right? Okay, let's quickly heal. I mean, I cannot do that. I can just... I can just fast food. Seriously!
You can smile with Hero to lower the enemy's attack first and mock with Omori to further lower their attack.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
That on the first turn.
Oh, Bunny! Thank you for the raid. I forgot to fix it.
Meow.
But I can do this.
Well then.
Max, what are you gonna do?
Krazix 79 shaken butt Krazix 79 raid Krazix 79 shaken butt Krazix 79 pride Krazix 79 raid Krazix 79
Oh no, Robo,
high,
please
Krazix
don't.
79 raid Krazix 79 crazy.
Huh?
Crazy Cosmic Bunny, this is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated.
Excuse me? Okay, nothing seems to work.
Test
I'm
rate
very
Crazy
sorry for
Cosmic
that.
Bunny.
Let me just give you a shout out, but thank you for the raid. What were you playing? I hope it went well.
So at Crazy Cosmic Bunny.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Crazy
I
Cosmic
hope it went
Bunny
well.
is a fantastic person. They were last streaming Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Be sure to check them out at link. You're not a real streamer if you have no tech issues. You don't have asterisk.
But yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. And but for anybody who's interested... No, don't just kill Kel like that!
Kel is so squishy.
Okay, this is the using the... using snacks time. Seriously? What the heck? On the other hand, Omori should do... I don't know, headbutt maybe. They can also kill Aubrey and revive Kel, but like for what exactly? Let's hope the bear doesn't target Kel now. Are you kidding me? Let's just attack this thing.
So this also has combat.
Yeah, this is the gameplay. And I'm in a and I have put myself into a pickle. How many bears like these do we have? A lot, I bet. I wonder if there's at least an achievement for passing these bears. But I am not 100% happy that I'm not very energetic today, but yeah. Let's hack away a ricochet. And then I should have freaking... I don't think I did smile. Okay, maybe I did.
I think you load your last save.
I will be trying my best.
You should asterisk.
We're gonna be here for long. Okay, we need something that heals juice. Oh yeah, by the way, we have toys as well. Oh my god, Musha, please no. Has anybody done this before? I mean, I bet they have, yeah. What if I use jacks? Okay, this all isn't really wonderful, huh? How many more do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Okay, we need a lot of juice now. To all friends. Okay, we should try reviving Hero. Oh yeah, now, okay, yeah, so Hero will get his stuff. I don't think we've smiled. Because the bear will target Aubrey. Specific targeting can very well be useful at times. Remembering me struggling with this creature. Just 4 left. I can do this. I know this is probably not the best stream ever, but you know what? Sure.
You can do this all day.
We have just 4 bears left. And I have a bunch of items. After this, I will not have a bunch of items, but
Yeah. Good run for now, and if you die you just restart the last fight.
Oh. Oh, we can take this one. Let's just heal some juice. Let's give it to Omori. Omori needs it, and, well, I mean, the bear will most likely be dead when it comes to Hero, but... It indeed is. See, just 2 bears right near us. That's not too bad. So yeah, we needed the juice for Mock. And here we just do Team Spirit on Omori because Omori attacks. Now Kel. I would like you to give some juice to Hero because Hero is our healer. And right now, Hero... Yeah, I don't know. Eat some bread, we have a lot of it. If you survive, that is. You don't. Oh well. We do this round without you then. Now I realize that in this fight, Aubrey really doesn't have a lot to do. Oh, I can't even bread slice this. Probably. I remember when I first found one of those bears, right? And then I almost died, right? And then I was like, oh no, I will not fight that bear again. Well... Oh wow, Kel, you're dying. Oh, this is the last bear anyway. I don't think I'll screw this one. I mean, I could, theoretically, but...
Now you beat like 10 of them in a row, LUL.
Let's do counter so that Kel survives. Because Kel is indeed a rather important person. Because Kel is fast. That is important. The moral of this story is that if you have a ton of items, you can just not care about any bears. Oh. Okay, so this one just forgot where it was, huh? Okay. Let's just, well, I mean, okay, maybe not attack it.
One important thing to remember is if they kill Omori, you lose the battle.
Yeah, but also they can't kill Omori with just one hit.
So you got to protect him.
Like, Omori never dies from the first hit. So in this case, I mean, yeah, that is an important, like, thing to mention. But at the same time, as long as, like, either Omori or Kel are alive, I mean, basically, if like, Omori is at 1 HP and we have Kel alive, then we just have Kel use an item. The bears are over!
The Omori did not succumb thing only works once per fight.
Oh. Okay, that is good to know. Didn't know that before.
Gonna be mighty lurking.
Okay, Max. Hope you have a good lyric.
Lurk. Thank you, at tea time with Max. You're a legend for lurking. Enjoy your time in the shadows.
Hi? I'm like super busy standing here being one of the Calamity's elite and all. Can I like help you with something? Oh, nice, I can go back. That's very nice, because I would very much like to restore my stuff. Let's just do it here. Though this is the one with the dancing. Oh yeah, let Kel do some of that. Oh, okay, so everyone just dances? Okay. I thought they'd have, like, different reactions to this, but nah. Guess, well, I mean, at least Omori and Kel are good at this. Oh, the sound. After that one battle? Not one battle. That's the... It was not one battle. That was an experience. And now I'd run into these guys. Not 20! No, you don't. You don't. You do not. Since when can Harold protect itself? Or himself? Hard choices, huh? Okay, we can bread slice this one if Kel attacks it. With a ricochet, perhaps? Aww. Well, now I can bread slice. Okay, as I stall, you can just use some tofu. Painful truth? Okay, let's see what that is all about. Yeah, by the way, I have not checked their skills back again, see? Heals a lot of juice to a friend, but also hurts a friend. Deals damage to a foe. Omori and the foe become sad. Okay. Yeah, I think Hero also learned that, see homemade jam. I have 5,000 clams. I don't think I have a need to heal right now. I know that we do battle Sweetheart, because YouTube recommendations are a thing, but I bet we'll have some kind of saving before that happens. So I think I did both on that side and one on that side. So I should do this one now. are you then, huh? Protecting the sacred password is an arduous task. Perhaps one day you fine young moles will carry the same burden of the illustrious elite. Okay. Yay! This gets us here. Oh yeah, I could have just... Oh yeah, right. Kel doesn't like pickles. Oh wow, we're getting close to 15 hours. Well, 2.5 hours of streaming already. Damn. Who is that? Marsh, okay, so it's a 6. Okay. Oh, I see how this works. Happy beats angry. Angry beats sad. Yeah. Horse butt and horse head. Horse butt feels sad. I mean, understandable. Can we bread slice this? Well, we will find out. Wait, happy beats sad, right? Oh. What do you do? Let's hack away. I don't know, and just attack something. Hero, no. How much XP? I swear, this place is a total XP farm. I die? At times? I mean, I haven't actually... I think I died just once. Really, I would believe now all this is open. Which is good, which is good. Where do we go now, though? Oh, so the horse still runs there, huh? I don't want to fight you! Oh wow, horse head is just dying in there. Oh wow, that heals 39? I didn't know it healed that much. I remember that in the very beginning it healed like 8. But like about 40 is completely different. Huh? Why can we do this? Is there anything in there? I sure don't see anything, but like... darkness, huh? Chop, chop, chop. We keep cutting down these vines, but they just keep growing back. Curse these vines, they just never quit. Careful not to cut yourself.
Something appears there sometimes.
These vines are sharp. Oh, that's weird. I can't see anything. Almost there, I think. Is it just like a randomness? I see. So sometimes you can see that thing, the one we drew on our last page of our book. Okay, I'm not sure it will appear again, but we did see it.
I think it only appears once.
I see. An impressive statue of Sweetheart casts a discomforting shadow over the garden. What is the password? Magical, flaming, romantic, beautiful, never mind? Oh. Romantic. And... mole. And... eating. And... tofu statue. Wrong. Oh, Click, thank you for the lurk.
Lurk.
Do appreciate that. Okay, so we did...
KLICK86. This is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated.
So I bet we needed to get the password from those...
86. You're a legend for lurking. Enjoy your time in the shadows.
Okay, from the... so that's why we've been, like, getting to them. They give passwords. Naturally, as one of the chosen elite, I have been given the responsibility of guarding the third of 4? What the heck? Huh? Don't you know the password? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Huh? You really need it? Like you really need it? Like you really need it? Like you really need it? I guess I have no choice then. But you have to promise not to tell anyone else. Pinky swear on it. Sure, dude. I'm just gonna tell it to the statue. And done. Phew, I was worried you might have been someone untrustworthy. Now, lean in closer. The password that I've been entrusted with is filled. You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? is the chance of guessing that password, by the way? It's like 1 in 4 for like 4 words. Why did I want to fight you? Can I run? I was able to run! But I can't pass now. Oh, now I can. Okay, so we have a field. The third? Okay. It's a beautiful day out in the garden, isn't it, brothers and sisters? Ah, you're saying you would like to know of the password? I apologize. I'm afraid that is not my jurisdiction. Though, I suppose something tasty, off-white, and cubish may change my mind. Tofu. Sure, I have like 13 of them, or 7 or more. Oh, delicious, irresistible tofu. I suppose I could let it slip just this once. Now, lean in closer. The password that I have been entrusted with is... Sweet! You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? Okay, we've got sweet, Phil. Oh yeah, I bet they're saying like wrong ones or something. You know, when you want to know the password, eh? Not so fast there, buddy. I gotta say, you're awfully tall for a sprout mole. I don't know if you really are one of us highly intelligent and majestic creatures. You think I'd ever spill the password to a potential spy? Ha! Don't make me laugh. If you're so sure you're a sprout mole, why don't you prove it? I'll tell you the password, if you can guess what I'm thinking about right now. Survival. Tofu, sweetheart, tofu, survival, or never mind. Tofu. Oh, delicious tofu. I apologize for over-dumping you. I guess there are all kinds of sprout balls out there. Now lean in closer. The password that I've been entrusted with is jelly. You got that? Promise you won't tell anyone, okay? You had sweet filled jelly. Oh no, that's the horse. We don't like the horse. I mean, it is funny. That much is true, but oh my god, can you please stop walking there? I mean, we can always beat you up, but like... But I'm supposed to hold on to the super secret password and everything, right? But like it's about food, so now I'm just thinking about food all the time. It makes me so hungry that I've started chewing on the grass to curb my appetite. Can you believe it? They should really start providing food to the guards around here. They don't feed you guys? Like, what kind of password is Donut anyway? Is it like that stupid pet name that weird blue guy always called Sweetheart or something? Oh no! Police! That's no secret at all. Anyone could guess that. They were always walking around here and acting all coupley, calling each other names like that back and forth. Saying things like, why don't you ask me to marry you yet? And I'm sorry, my friends don't approve of this relationship all the time. Ah, so annoying. But whatever, I'm still stuck here guarding the passwords with those 3 other guards. Those guys couldn't keep a secret to save their lives. That's right, pity me if you want, see if I care. Here I am, trapped here in this lonely little corner in the garden, guarding the word donut of all things. Jeez Louise. Okay. Sweet. jelly filled donut. We've seen that somewhere. You said sweet jelly filled donut. Fine. Oh, for a second I thought the statue started levitating. Then I realized it's not levitating, it just moved. Dear sweetheart, I love you so much. Let us have kids and spend the rest of our lives together. I would like that very much, thank you. Unopened presents are littered across the floor. I bet these are all the moles give to sweetheart. Buckets of paint. Oh yes, pickles. Oh. They're giving me healing options here. I don't see saving options. So maybe not yet, huh? Seriously! I mean, I know what to do with you, though.
Tonight the bear will haunt you in your dreams.
It very well may. You know, I thought that perhaps it would be like, you know, an NPC, but no, it is a legit enemy just standing there in the corner. 226 damage? Oh my god, Aubrey, you're a machine. You found a teddy bear. Sweetheart, you are my queen. I love and appreciate everything that you do more than anything. Please respond.
Well, no more bears for the rest of the game at least.
That's it, we killed all of them. I can sell pearls. Yes, I'm pretty sure they're only for selling, though. I don't know for how much this guy buys them. For 100. Is that good even? Like, are they... is there any... even any... price differences? Or can I just sell them anywhere? Not that I even need money that much, but yeah. I have loved you since the first moment I laid my eyes on you. Please be mine forever, okay? Oh, I can hear the song of those guys. Oh, this is the saving point. Okay. So yeah, I bet this is it. Let's see. Let's go. We're probably gonna fight Sweetheart.
Those moles really have trouble writing.
I mean, I don't see any arms on them. Well, I mean hands, but you understand. I bet this is the moment. We finally made our way out! Whoa, what's with all these decorations? It looks like someone is about to get married! Uh-oh, the show is about to start. Married with Hero? Huh? Let's hide. Welcome all! Today is a most momentous occasion. After 42, I said seasons, of Sweetheart's quest for hearts, it is now time to air our final episode. It has been a splendiferous run. Thank you all for your viewership. For as long as we have been on air, we have rigorously looked for a perfect suitor for our beloved Sweetheart. And each time, regretfully, Sweetheart was unable to find her one true love. But this time, we believe that we have truly outdone ourselves. This is the moment to end all moments. History begins here. Dim the lights, please. The final episode begins now. Let us commence the wedding. Yeah, but the groom has escaped though, from what I understand. Please welcome to the aisle, Sweetheart's perfect suitor. And nobody's coming because Hero is standing right near us. Oh, wait, it isn't. Oh. Huh? No, it isn't. Okay. Sweetheart has already found someone? Wow, she fast. Or no, she hasn't. It's her. Yes, it's true. Now you've seen everything. The answer has been obvious all along. Okay, we have some... Okay, I see. The only suitor magnificent enough for Sweetheart is Sweetheart herself. There you go, silence! Ahem. Let us begin the ceremony. Are you gonna kiss yourself, Sweetheart? Oh, I'll do. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for my controller not to work. Sweetheart's marrying herself. That's so lame. Don't laugh, Kel. I actually feel kind of bad for her. Now, does anyone object to this holy matrimony? Speak now, or forever hold your peace. In that case, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you sweetheart and sweetheart. You may now kiss the... I object! Stop this wedding immediately! Aubrey? Don't do this, sweetheart. This wedding is a sham. Oh, it's the music from the menu. Well, it started as it. I think. Loving yourself is one thing, but this is taking it way too far. Not you again! How dare you step foot back in here? Guards! Guards! Sweetheart, you're making a mistake. You can't just marry yourself. There's someone out there for you. I know it. Aubrey, what are you doing? She's going to send us to the dungeon again. I understand nothing, random hero fan. I was a young princess once. I too once thought there was someone for me out there in the universe. But that's all in the past now. I no longer believe in true love. I'll never love anyone else ever again. The only person I'm going to love from now on is myself. Now, guards, seize her! Hero, I don't think this is a good idea. Sweetheart, listen to me. You don't have to do this. What's this? Could it be? Hero! My hero has come for me! Oh, my sweet hero, I knew you wouldn't leave me alone like this. How you sway me with your words. Although it may be over between us, my heart has not yet forgotten you. I will give you one last chance. Marry me, hero, here and now. Do so and I will let you and your fans live. Wait, what? I can't do that, that's crazy. What's this? You reject me? Again? But how could this be? I don't understand. Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Ah, yes. I see everything clearly now. I'll admit it. I was wrong about you, hero. I thought you were a worthy companion, but it seems you're jealous of me just like everyone else. Yes, that must be it. My dazzling looks, my charming smile, my gregarious personality. It must be so difficult for you to even stand in my presence. Well, there is no need to despair anymore. Oh my god, Danganronpa flashbacks are coming. I will end your suffering personally. Come on, this is what I've been waiting for. What was that? She does the magical girl transformation. Or no? Oh, she doesn't. Farewell, miserable peons. I'll lock you up in the dungeon forever. Yay! Where's the music? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's use the bear strat. Or is she not angry?
Yeah.
Yay, now the music has started. Oh, we're all angry, huh?
This song is such a banger.
Oh, hero, my hero, your smile charms my heart. Your smile charms my heart. I will make it mine. collapse, Omori? Okay. It's pointless, you fools. You cannot dampen my positive energy. Oh, she became happy. Oh, I see. Judging by this logic. Oh, I can still do painful truth and what? Sweetheart can't become sad, so Omori will just be. And this is actually a win for us. You dare raise your fists at me? Fools, you should be groveling on your knees. Okay, let's do some... Oh yeah, let's release the energy as well. I've been waiting for that. $900. Oh ho! My beauty and grace is boundless as everlasting. It's a shame that you won't be able to enjoy it for much longer. Oh, she became ecstatic. Our seer is still standing. Cockroaches are resilient, I suppose. Oh, manic. Oh yeah, so basically I just skipped this stage. I mean, I am also sad. Okay, we have just a tiny bit left. Can we do this? I hope we can. We can get all damage to Omori. Though, I don't know. I mean, okay, sure, Omori took that anyway, huh? Seriously. Seriously. Oh, okay, sure. No, is this what they call defeat? I cannot accept this. I will not accept this. You're all nothing but a bunch of lowly peasants. How much XP? Excuse me? Okay. Oh, I got the achievement. How could this be? You're all nothing. How dare you defy me? Throw them in the dungeon. Guards? Guards? I mean, we're stronger than you, huh? It's over, sweetheart. The wedding is cancelled. Even weddings get cancelled nowadays. No, I cannot accept this. Just leave me alone. The castle. Yes or no? Oh, okay, it's Captain Spaceboy. My sweetheart. Oh, my sweetheart. Oh, I'm so relieved that I made it in time. You must stop this madness at once. Captain Spaceboy? You idiot! I thought I told you to never show your face in front of me again. Oh, sweetheart. My sweetheart. My sweet jelly-filled donut. Please look into your heart and give me another chance. I should not have kept you waiting all those days. What are you doing? I'm sorry I didn't do this sooner. Oh, that was horribly purple. Marry me, sweetheart. Right here on this very stage. Oh my, this is also sudden. How romantic. Sprout Mold Mike, I order you to marry us immediately. Oh, at once, my liege. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to... Oh, forget the formalities, Mike. True love cannot wait. Yes, my princess. Ahem. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you sweetheart and space husband. You may now kiss the bride. It's censored. Okay. No, sweetheart. Let us travel the universe together and live all this behind. Yes, yes, my husband. I will go anywhere as long as it is with you. Let us take leave, my sweetheart. We have been apart for much too long. Come, my ship awaits. Yes, of course, my dear, but first, there is one last thing I must do. Sprout Mold Mike, hand me the button. At once, my queen. We won't need all this anymore. There we go. The castle will now... Oh, God. I'm ready now, dear. At long last, we can be together. Come, my queen. Our chariot awaits. Your relationship is kind of toxic, but okay, sure. On the sweetheart side, like, come on, she's obsessed. But you do you.
Yay, toxic relationships.
So much for a happy ending. Oh, probably this isn't the most, well, I mean, I guess it is a happy ending for us. Sweetheart won't bother us anymore. But come on, she really said that I'm going that she would go anywhere as long as it's with her, well, now husband. That's not really healthy, but okay. I don't think that's going to end well at all. Okay. Yeah, I guess this was a complete waste of time. Your bond with your friends became stronger. Everyone's follow-up moves improved. Oh, that's why our... Okay, so what the heck is with that? Can we, like, do anything with that, huh? No? That thing said I can go here and claim this castle. Okay, I guess this is my turn. Are we gonna claim that? Is this a, excuse me, is this a part of claiming the castle project? Oh, okay, so several times in our run, that mysterious shadow appears, and it seems to be Basil. Maybe that is the true Basil. The one we're looking for, but just, he's kind of messed up now. What's the matter, Omori? Is there something wrong? I can't move. Oh, wait, I can move. And we cannot go here, huh? I cannot run now. It's a long way down. Do you want to jump? I see, so if I go there, that happens. Can I exit? I can. Should I have jumped? I can't go back, I bet. Oh wait, I can. Oh, this seems interesting. Should I? Yay! This is interesting. So am I gonna be in the white room now? Not at all. And now Undertale starts. Now we start Undertale. In the language, a white egret orchid. In the language of flowers, it symbolizes the phrase, "My thoughts will follow you into your dreams." Whose thoughts?
Remember how Mari mentioned an underground library while in the forest?
Not really. Did she? Did I hear that? I'm not sure I got all Marie's dialogue.
Well, that's it.
But I see mountains of books forgotten through time. The keepers of this library have long since passed. Some vines, huh? Oh, look, that's a book. I read an excerpt. One by one, they fell asleep on the car ride home. It was a long day at the beach, after all, and everyone was exhausted. Was the first to nod off, then the rest. I bet that's Basil. Or as the sun set over the freeway.
On the picnic before the big monster made of sprout moles, she mentions a buried library under the castle.
I see. Someone's head accidentally drops onto someone's... Okay, I bet it's the blacked out names. I bet are one name, our name, and Basil's name. Though, okay. Does the number of squares even mean anything? The sudden jolt wakes him, but he doesn't dare open his eyes. He pretends to be asleep and steadies his breathing. He listens to the sound of the road. He feels the soft sun resting on his skin and the slight tinge of pain on his nose from tomorrow's sunburn. He's happy. Very, very happy. And he makes a vow to himself that no matter what, he will remember this moment forever.
Yes, you can guess who is who based on the number of letters. And the single blank is the remaining person.
Oh, okay, so Kel was the first to nod off, then the rest. Okay. As the sunset of the freeway... Okay, so now we have... Aubrey. Okay. Someone's head accidentally drops onto Aubrey's shoulder. So I bet the one square is gonna be either us or Basil, because we're the most important characters and mysterious ones. So okay, so we know that Kel and Aubrey are in there. Guess I haven't noticed that all our names are different length. A puddle of juice sinks on into the carpet. Hovering above it is none other than Kel, holding an open juice box. He looks around at his friends, who are all wearing the same face of disappointment. He lets out a guilty chuckle. In what seems like less than a second, Kel disappears out of the front door. A tiny black kitten makes her way through the stain, leaving sloppy, wet tracks all across the carpet. This would be either Marie or Hero, but I bet it's Hero, but I don't know. Hero or Marie? Huh. Turns red and yells for Kel, but Kel is already long gone. I'd assume Hero because it's... Okay, Marie hands Hero some wet paper towels, perhaps. It looks like they're the only adults here, and if they don't clean this up soon, the carpet is going to stain. They'll have to deal with Kel later. Kel appears so many times now? Kel has appeared. Like, we just need to see what the missing name is. Ours or Basil's? Wait a second, does this have... It was a hot summer day, and all somebody could think about was why they couldn't do this tomorrow. Now they? I think that previous book used the pronoun he, but okay. The backyard was a mess. Planks of wood were strewn about the area. Paint stains blotched the grass, thanks to... Oh.
It's Sunny, since you can name him.
Yeah. Now this, see 5 letters. Is that Basil? Basil and Aubrey's work. All day. I mean, I guess... I did name my character. So Sunny or Shadow would ever watched Hero lug planks of wood back and forth from his dad's pickup truck. He watched Kel hammer his fingers over and over, and made note that over an hour has passed since Marie had climbed down her ladder, I'm assuming. I'll just be their moral support. I'm just gonna call him Omori. I mean, that's not technically Omori. Okay, Sunny thought as he sat sleepily in the shade of his favorite tree. Of course he knew this wouldn't be the case. Soon his friends will be asking for his help and he won't be able to refuse. The treehouse is for everyone, so it's only fair that everyone puts some work into it. Sunny knows this and agrees, but reluctantly. He slides up and wobbles his way to the mess. He knows he should put in his fair share. It just had to be on the hottest day of summer. What the heck? Marie, that you? This year, Sunny was lucky enough to get assigned to a desk next to the small window. Every day during class, Sunny would gaze listlessly through the opening, at the shadows of the trees, the clouds keeping overhead. His mind drifted elsewhere into his own worlds, his own stories, and his own adventures. He had a habit of doing this. Yeah, I mean, duh. We're kind of in the middle of this. Not even. I don't know how to call this. It was easy for him to do. I accidentally skipped that. No! Stop! What the heck happened? It was easy for him to get lost. Today was the same as any other. Sunny stared vacantly over the small window as the clouds passed one by one. Suddenly, a hand playfully slaps his back, snapping him out of his reverie. Sunny looks away from the opening. Kel smiles. He motions that class is over and that it's finally time for lunch. It's pizza day today, and they need to bolt to the cafeteria before it's all gone. Sunny's stomach growls. He looked at the small window one last time. He would have to continue his adventure another day. I see. It's sunset. A strange statue watches over the hidden lake. It might have meant something significant in the past, but time has made its engravings illegible. Either way, it doesn't matter to the company visiting it today. They're only here to use it as a diving board. The brothers take turns jumping off the statue. Hero jumps first, then Kel. Then Hero again, then Kel again. The brothers gleefully urge Sunny to join them, and after some careful thought, Sunny wearily agrees. Sunny shuffles up the statue and looks down at the moving water. He can hear his heartbeat. His ears begin to ring. His legs feel as if they would give out at any time. He tries to focus on his breathing. He feels something crawling on his shoulder, and his eyes fly open to meet with those of a black spider. In an instant, Sunny loses all sense and hurls himself into the lake. Water fills his nose. He exerts his limbs, but the water is stronger. He's too weak, too helpless. Or that is what he believes. Sunny shuts his eyes and waits for the brothers to save him. Well, that would explain why we are afraid of spiders and drowning. That is no fun experience. Is that a chair?
Yeah, that explains it.
Let's see this. Everyone is over again today. The special occasion is Saturday morning. From 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., a group of 6 friends eat a delicious homemade breakfast and watch TV together. Okay, so I would assume it's 4 of our main characters, plus Marie plus Basil. It's the most enjoyable part of every week. Sunny looks at the clock, 8 a.m., 2 hours left. He would be able to watch with everyone else until 10 a.m. when his tutor arrives. Sunny grimaces. What he thought would be a rewarding hobby has been nothing more than a nuisance. Instead of watching the shows with the rest of his friends, he'll be the only one to miss out. If only he could watch the last hour with everyone else. If only he didn't have to play the violin. Something opened. Okay, so first I do see that. A basil, I think that's you. But I'm not done exploring this part yet. I don't know if I should go there first. It's always a pain. Oh, L. L should be there because that second to last word is black. At least I'm guessing it is. Yeah, I see it was it. And this is not the thing. Yeah, see black. Oh, also the first word has an L. And just one of it as well. Maybe I should think about those words. And get some hypotheses as to what that could be. Not now, though. Not now. Okay, so that has opened. I think this was here in the very beginning, so maybe I'll go here first. This seems like a kind of side area. A wide... okay, yeah. The wall feels hollow here. That is scary. That's giving me healing. And saving. Why, game? Wait, more than 3 hours. Wow, I didn't notice. A grand piano. The word Omori is etched across the center. What the heck could this mean? See, a piano with a word Omori. Is that a piano we saw somewhere? Now it's in this memory library of ours? Like, I don't know. Well, I mean, we played the violin. That is true.
The piano brand. The church also has an Omori piano.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that it's a brand. And then... oh, the church has one, huh? I see. Because I thought that maybe we saw like a piano of this brand at maybe Basil's, and that's what inspired us to name it. I don't know. Part of this shelf has been cleared out. There's a hole here. Look into the hole? Of freaking course we look into the hole. Basil! Hi. And Basil saw that thing. I mean, yeah, Basil, we see it too. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. A key. Wait, we can look into the light bulb? It's pitch black inside. You can't see a thing. Let's take a look at this. Nothing new, just that thing at the end, which has been there for a while. Okay, so this I should write for myself. And then think about it. And get some theories. Well, I know that thing, that white stone said you could always build a door. But now we just do this. Two days left.
Back to reality.
Hey, yep. By the way, can I save somewhere here? Because I would love to do that, actually. Oh my god, who does that? Who just keeps standing there knocking on the door? Kel, that you? Exactly. Kel, hello? Hello, Shadow? Are you there? I wonder what choosing to not open the door does. Can I, like, skip these whole sections? Kind of. Okay, there's a saving thing here. That's nice. Hi, Shadow! Top of the morning to you, haha. Well, more like noon, actually. It turns out Hero's not coming back until around dinner today, so I thought I'd drop by a little later. Mom's having me buy some stuff at a faraway plaza before he comes back, and I thought it might be funnier if we went together. Did you want to come along, Shadow? Of course you do. Come on. Let's go. Kel, that is very nice, but this is where I'm ending it for today. Oh, look, we got to see the change. I did even more today than what I usually do. There we go. Because, yeah, today has surely been, let me go here, perhaps? I don't know what else to choose. I mean, in the beginning, not too... Don't make that sound, please, again. When I'm streaming. And your Robo's now becoming a bit dead.
Whenever you go back to reality and hear this music reminds me a lot on Deltarune. When you leave the dark world.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, we had a really... We had quite something. Quite some progress today. Like, we finally... I can't focus my thoughts. Sucks. So yeah, we got through Sweetheart's Mansion, the whole of it. That took quite long. Then in the end, we finally fought Sweetheart, which wasn't too hard, but after slaughtering all those bears, I can take anything. My only death was to Earth. Because I should have saved my ultimate move instead of wasting it. I mean, not wasting it, instead of doing their follow-back moves. But yeah, but now we're back to reality. I guess, again, we're having that recurring theme of, like, Like, you know, a shadow of Basil be following us everywhere and sometimes appearing.
Yeah, it's easy losing to Earth if you don't grind for EXP before.
Like, what was I talking about? So yeah, again, the whole premise of this game is that Basil becomes lost, and then we go search for him. But we can't find him. And there must be a reason why. Well, I mean, first I would say that perhaps that shadow is Basil. And another thing is that every time our dream ends with us seeing Basil experience something bad. I think it was like every time, right? Or at least it was somehow connected to it. We either remembered something or like it is always connected to that. And then we go to the White Room with our only way being to the reality. Which also we go back to reality by literally killing our dream self. Which I guess that kind of makes sense. So like Omori is at the stage where in order to come back to reality, he must literally kill his dream self to go back. Anyway, the raid is kind of almost happening. Huh? Everyone have your last daily. If I'm fast enough. I'm not. Well, anyway, bye. See you on Sunday, maybe. And I bet most of the people didn't hear that.
Daily.